So Rode introduced the Interview Pro, a very high quality and pro level interviewer mic, and so much more. I can't ask anybody anything because nobody's here. I want to interview someone. Hello? And there is a huge creative market for something like this that's beyond just interviews. So let's get right to it.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black, and I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. If you're new here, don't be a stranger. Click that subscribe button. And also, if you want to check out this, I'll put links to everything that I'm talking about today down in the description, so you can find it down there nice and easily. And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, click that thumbs up button. And then YouTube will be sure to let you know whenever I do post more of this kind of content. Also, I should probably mention that I'm using the Rode Interview Pro microphone right now, and I'll be using it throughout the whole video despite any B-roll, just so you can hear what it's going to sound like all the time. You know what you're getting into, and that's kind of how I do things here on the channel. But let's just go ahead and take a closer look. So this is the Interview Pro from the Australian company Rode. The company that has just about every clever and quality made mic system out there. Well, in the box, they include a travel bag, a clip for mic stands or boom arms, a fast USB-C data cable and charging cable, and a wind muff. There is a power button at the bottom and two buttons up here to mute and unmute, but also enable internal recording with 32-bit float, which is something that's very important because if you were talking on your microphone and someone jumped in and started screaming something in it, well, you can actually take that recording and you can lower that volume and it won't be clipping or anything like that. It actually captures that huge range, making it just the ultimate fail-safe in case, there's some interference or something goes wrong somewhere else. You have that recording. It can connect to the wireless Go-To and Wireless Pro receivers, which means theoretically you can have a mic on like this and then use this one for interviewing, or you can even have two different Interview Pro microphones to one receiver. It has a long range of 650 feet or 200 meters, but when you do have the ability to hit the record button on your mic, well, there's no point in having a range test because literally you can sync it up later on. Like you can be as far away as you want, you can be in a completely different room because it's just going to record right on to that microphone. It does have a long-lasting battery. Now, they don't really tell you how long that battery is, and I've never really just turned this thing on from full and just let it drain. But I will say I've used this for like hours upon hours on different live streams, and I could easily say on a full day shoot, you'll have no problem with this thing. You can unscrew it here to access a USB-C port. You can charge this thing and you can get and edit those recordings, and you can also change some settings with the Rode software. Now, I've actually been using this microphone for maybe 4 months now. And for me, I don't really do any on the street interviews or interviewing people where I need a microphone like this or news clips. But where I see this being a huge asset to creators out there that like to have a microphone when they're recording their videos, hear me out. If you have a wireless microphone like this, maybe it's sitting here, it doesn't sound as good coming from there. For me, it always just sounds a bit flat. Even if I have a lavalier, it doesn't sound as good as having a microphone right there in your face. And if you want to use a bigger mic like the pod mic, that's great, but then you have to run a cable and it has to go into an interface and then have to somehow get that to your camera. It's just like a whole extra process. So something like this, being completely wireless, is perfect for that. And I've actually noticed a lot more creators out there using it more and more, like my Irish mate, Vic Berry. I've noticed that he's been using it and his audio has never sounded better.
It's the first time I've ever done this on the YouTube channel, but I've teamed up with a whole bunch of other creators.
Plus, this makes it super easy just to pop it anywhere on your desk because there are no cables. And also, you can take it off and you can be wireless with it if you need to walk away from your desk. And yeah, if you had two of these, this would be a great setup for a podcast. If you have one going one way and one going the other way, and you can have that conversation, and you can even record it internally as well as have it connected to that camera or your Rodecaster Duo. You can actually connect it directly to the Rodecaster Duo or the Rodecaster or any of their interfaces without needing a receiver, making that setup one of the best ones in my opinion. So that also makes it really good for live streams. If you do have that receiver, you can plug it in via USB-C and you can use it as a source, and you can use this as your microphone for live streams. And again, it's awesome. It's perfect for that. Now, on this channel, I just like to highlight the cool gear that comes out and show you what it does and let you listen to how it sounds. And if you're like, hey, that would be a great way to enhance my setup, or it inspires me to create more, well, that's my aim on this channel. And if you are interested, do click on the link in the description to see the most current and up-to-date price. Who knows, maybe there's a coupon on, maybe there's a sale. you know, just check it out. Other than that, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Rodecaster Duo and maybe the pod mic setup and all of that stuff, you can click and watch that video right there. Also, give my friend Vic Berry some love over there. He does a lot of what I do, except he's cooler because he's Irish and he's got an Irish accent. Maybe people like me more if I talked a little bit more Irish. Was that good? That was probably bad. All right, see ya. Bye.